It may be the most popular trend in hair today, hair extensions. It's not just about having princess hair or Rapunzel-esque waves. Casey Anderson, the owner of Urban Edge Salon here in Fargo, and Madeline Meyer, a stylist at Urban Edge, are here to explain the popularity and the process. So, ladies, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Thanks. Hi.
Thank you.
You pretty much, absolutely. So you pretty much do it all. I mean, we're talking hair, lashes, makeup, and extensions, which we want to talk about today because this is kind of all the rage. And we've talked a little bit about this before, but I know that yours are somewhat different. So first of all, just what are the benefits, Casey, of hair extensions these days?
Well, you know, everyone has a way that they, you know, the magazines, and everyone has thicker, fuller, luscious locks, and hair extensions are the way that we are able to give that to our clients.
Okay, so really, I mean, they get them for a variety of reasons, and I think, you know, some of it might be like we call, you know, we would say vanity reasons, meaning they want longer hair, like, you know, or something, or they change it out, right? But there's other benefits to getting extensions. It's not really all vanity reasons. No, you can add fullness. You don't have to technically add length, but we can just add thickness. You know, we could, if you want to just extend your sides and have a more long bob, we can just add them to the sides and give you that new haircut that you've been wanting, but you can't get your sides to grow. There are so many versatilities. We can add pops of color to your hair. If you don't want to spend the $300 it takes to have pink hair, we could just put an extension in your hair with pink. Right. Just add a little strand of it.
Yeah.
And Madeline, you just had a baby recently, so your reason for extensions is?
Yeah, I got them put in after I had COVID because I had a lot of hair loss after COVID, and now I'm dealing with all the postpartum loss. So I feel like it gives me that fuller look without me noticing as much falling out.
Right. And women, there's a variety of times in our lives, usually due to hormonal changes and things like that, where we do lose our hair. And so, or it starts to thin. And I think this is a good benefit to some of those reasons for getting hair extensions.
Definitely. Yeah.
So, okay, so what is the process? I mean, this is a little bit different. I mean, I kind of did some research on different places just to kind of see, you know, what I would want.
Right.
For hair extensions. So can you tell us what these are?
So with hair extensions, you have multiple different options. We have bonded, we have I-tip, we have tape-in, and we have weft extensions.
Weft extensions, okay.
Yes, and so weft extensions, you have multiple different varieties of weft. You have a hand-tied weft, you have a hybrid weft, and then you have a machine-tied weft. And like the hand-tied weft, the top of the weft is on the smaller side, so this is more invisible, but the density of hair within each weft is less.
Okay.
So then you'd have to put more wefts in your hair and kind of stack them together.
Sure.
To get a desired look, but then it's also great for thinner hair types where you need to hide the top. Then you have more hybrid wefts.
Well, this is a machine weft.
This one's a machine.
This
okay.
one is.
This one's a machine weft. So then this is a hybrid weft where a machine still puts it together, but it kind of gets a little bit smaller. So if you see the thickness of a machine weft to the hybrid weft, we get more density of hair per weft, but still a nice thin application, so it lays closer to the head.
Okay.
And then with the machine weft, you get the most amount of hair per weft, but you have a thicker top.
Okay.
So it all depends on the client that you're looking for and the density that you need to apply for which weft you get to choose.
And then you can cut this to any length. You can and you can also color it, or kind of add some.
Yep, you can
color
tone
it. You can curl it.
Yep.
Right?
They're real hair.
It's real.
Yep.
This is really pretty, by the way.
It's all real hair.
Feels nice.
And so it reacts just the same as what your natural hair would do. So if you want to curl your hair, you can curl it. And I believe you could possibly, I'm learning how to perm them as well. So
really?
Some
Perming?
of those, some of those curly haired clients we can probably
Sure,
you know,
sure.
get.
How about this mannequin over here? Is this kind of showing how the one over here? Is this kind of
Yes.
showing what you would do?
So
how you would do it?
where are we at here?
There we go.
So the first, what you do is we apply a row of beads.
Maybe we need to come in a little bit closer this
This
way.
way?
Yeah, just so we can see
Okay.
a little more.
So we first apply a row of beads, and then we attach the weft with our clips. And then if you see here, we have some beads underneath, and we have
Okay.
a weft underneath the bead and a weft on top. This gives it a more invisible look if you were to wear your hair up.
And you're literally sewing, right?
Yes.
Like sewing it in.
Yes.
Okay, into
So-
your.
Yep.
Into
so
the
then you
little
come here, and then you start doing your knots that go all the way around the hair. And this is how it holds onto your hair. And so there's the damage that you have is very minimal, if none, because we're not pulling, we're not tugging.
It's not bonding to the actual
It's not-
hair.
yeah,
It
it's
just
not
slides
bonding to the
down as
actual hair.
grows out.
Right. So that's the good news is as your hair grows, the little bead that you called it is
Yep.
also growing out.
Yep.
So great process, by the way. So, okay, we're running out of time here. I mean, we could do this, we could talk about this forever, but I just wanted to talk too about the fact that, I mean, that is another option, but you also do wigs, or you called this something different. This is the cutest
Yep.
little cut, by the way.
This is a little topper. So
A topper?
Yes. I purchased Center for Hair and Wellness that was in Moorhead, which is
Okay.
hairpiece and toppers. So now we have these at Urban Edge Salon. This is a little piece. So let's say you have a client who is starting to get more thin on the
or
top.
something.
Yeah. So this is the front part, and then it just clips in.
It clips and there's clips right here.
Over
you know,
knee- yeah.
We're gonna have to save this one for this whole topic for another time.
Yes.
I'd definitely love to have you back because I know this is a concern of people. So
Yes.
awesome. I love all this. So many options too at Urban Edge, and all your girls or most of your girls do extensions, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a good chunk of us.
Good chunk of you. Like, I love it. Madeline, Casey, thank you so much for being with us and sharing this. I think it's a huge difference.
Yes.
Me too. All right, coming up on today's show, something sparkly and new to make someone's Christmas extra special.